Okay, so I'm actually in a hotel, so I can't tell you or show you all the On Guard products that I have, but that's what we're talking about today is On Guard. And On Guard is, an amazing product. I'll have to tell you, one time when I'd been using doTERRA for probably about maybe a year. Maybe I was using a little. I wasn't building a business with it. I was just a user. But anyway, I had two friends, acquaintances that I really didn't know very well, but I had met them and done stuff with them. And one of them, she was complaining about like just having a cold and being stuffy, and so I kept telling her, you need to use some peppermint. And then my other friend, like I kept seeing on Facebook, like she posted, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm tired of being sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. And so I sent her a message and said, hey, I have some oils that might help. And she said, no, that's okay. I'm going to take my chicken noodle soup. And so I said, okay, chicken noodle soup it is. And she's a very, very busy person. Like she's a networker, so she's always on the hustle. And so we were having a Christmas party. My upline person was having a Christmas party for doTERRA. And so we went over there and they had little packages with an oil in it, and you couldn't see the oil, and they were hanging on a Christmas tree. And so we were playing bingo, and when you got a bingo, you got to go pull one of these things off of the tree, the little sacks off the tree. And so first my friend Jennifer, she wins bingo first, and she goes over and she pulls her little thing off the tree, and she opens it up, and it was peppermint, just like I told her she needed to have. And so then when Mary Jane gets her turn, and she goes over and she pulls her oil off of the tree, and it was On Guard. Everybody was really laughing. And then there was a little girl there, the only little girl there, so she was like kind of on everybody's nerves. And so whenever somebody would win a bingo, she'd get mad because she didn't win a bingo. And we were making roller bottles of a Lullaby perfume. So her mom was off making the roller bottles of the Lullaby perfume. The little girl was kind of sitting by me, and she was fussing about not making a bingo. And I said, you'll make a bingo. Everybody's going to make a bingo. And the mom finishes and comes over and just rubs some of that on the back of her neck, right? And this little girl had been like all over the place. But the mom rubs this on the back of her neck. And then, if I were 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, this little girl's sitting on the couch reading a book. And my friend Mary Jane, who had gotten the On Guard, she was like, did you see that? Because this little girl was kind of getting on her nerves. So we were like, that's kind of interesting, right? So anyway, when we got ready to leave, Mary Jane had her little bottle of On Guard, and she gets in her car. She's like, what do I do with this? And I said, put a drop under your tongue, swish it around in your mouth. And then when you get home, and she lived in Cabot, so that's about 25 minutes away, I said, when you get home, do the same thing. So she did it right there in front of me, so I know she knows what she's doing. And then she gets home and she does it again. And the next morning she posted on Facebook, I am a believer. And, what had been keeping her down for 3 weeks was gone. Like she felt so much better. And I don't really get sick. I watch my grandkids when they're sick. I watch my grandkids when my son and his wife are sick. My brother and his wife just had the flu. But I use On Guard every day, all the time. They also make On Guard laundry soap, and it's kind of got a cinnamony, spicy, clovey smell to it. So I don't use it on my clothes, but I have two boxers, and they have their own little bed and their own little covers, and so I do use it on their sheets and stuff to keep their stuff really clean, and it really does help eliminate the odors on that. On Guard has some little beadlets that you can carry around and just pop the beadlet in your mouth, kind of like the peppermint beadlet. It's not going to give you quite the shock that the peppermint beadlet gave my mom, but too, that's just a good way to get it in and keep it in your system. And then they have like throat lozenges. So I am fresh out of those. I just ordered some this month, but that's one of the things I keep too. So like if I'm around people that are sick and it's going around, I'm just not going to get it, because I'm going to keep my immune system built up by using the On Guard as much as I can. So, and they have the toothpaste. So the first time I used the On Guard toothpaste, I wasn't really crazy about it. And because I like a frothy toothpaste, I use Close-Up. So I wasn't crazy about it, so I never really used it again. Well, then I ran out of toothpaste one day, and so at night before I went to bed, I brushed my teeth. And the next morning I woke up and my mouth really felt good. And so I was like, oh, there might be something to that toothpaste. So I started using it, and then my friend Angela, Angie. I call her Angie. She goes by Angela, so I guess you can call her whatever you want. She's the boob girl and the beard girl. But anyway, she uses the toothpaste, and she had some receding gums, I think is what it was. And she used the toothpaste, and her dentist said that he, like it wasn't getting any worse. Maybe she'll comment on here and tell us if it was getting any better. But anyway, so I love the toothpaste too. So On Guard has a whole line of products. I do suggest that, if you have an LRP and you're ordering just a little something every month, if you order those 50 points worth, then you always move up, and so you get a bigger discount on your products. But I always suggest, doTERRA On Guard products are just a great thing to always have in your shopping cart. So I have On Guard, and I also do Breathe. I'm not going to be without a Breathe stick, and I'm not going to be without the Breathe drops. So anyway, hey, happy camping. We're on Thursday. We're getting close to the end. I'm loving you guys. I hope you're loving me, especially after driving from Little Rock to Louisville, Kentucky, and whatever. Yeah, I'm a little tired. So I'm getting ready to take a nap after I post my stuff, and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye.